Today, we're going to be unlocking even more insane rewards by prestiging our skill a second time, which will also take a step in the right direction for our skill mastery, which is where the real rewards will start coming in. All that and more in today's episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Today, of course, we are back here on the best, #1 rated, most insane Skyblock server, AkumaMC. Back again for another episode in this season, guys. Welcome back. Today, we are going to be actually prestiging for the second time one of our skills this map, and we're also going to be completing some very important quests that, you know, we haven't been doing in the last couple episodes, because that is all going to help towards our journey here. Now, shout out to my island members absolutely for building us this spawner farm, because without this, we really would not have a significant passive income right now. If you actually take a look in the island bank, we've been AFKing, so that means that we've actually got a whole bunch of money, whole bunch of gems in here, even with members, you know, withdrawing and using as they need. So that's kind of cool, and yeah, massive shout out to those guys for that. Hopefully over the next kind of week or so, we can bring back that whole island value kind of situation, because right now we are really not placed well on the island top. We are literally 43rd right now, which is, you know, as an island, not really where we want to be, but hopefully we're doing the right things in order to correct that. Kind of one of the main things that you have to do though as an island is, although you're working together as an island, you really do have to put that time into the individual skills, which is why we're doing what we're doing today and have been over the last couple episodes, because my individual skills is very significant to pretty much how much value the island can get. Because of the ultimate skill, well, not the ultimate skill, but the skill mastery and how that works, you essentially get more value for like being higher level in your own personal skills. So we kind of got to work on that today, and that is exactly what we're going to do. Now, last episode we actually unlocked the brand new VKit, but I completely forgot that we actually need to claim the VKit. So we're actually going to go ahead and claim all of our VKits today, and hopefully that's going to provide us with a couple of things to open, and hopefully some nice things to open as well, because we haven't really opened anything pretty insane this season. Like we've opened a bunch of clusters and stuff, but we haven't gotten anything insane from them. So hopefully today we can open up some VKit clusters, if nothing else, and get lucky on those. I was also thinking that our VKits included a weekly crate somewhere, but maybe it's actually possible that we already claimed the one that does have a weekly crate in it, or am I just completely delusional and absolutely not? Okay, yeah, it's the Cupid one. But okay, it's claimable in 4 hours or 5 hours, I guess. So yeah, we unfortunately won't get one of those, but let's go ahead and open up these VKit clusters and see if there's anything in these that could be exciting for us. I think we can technically get weekly crates from these as well. XP booster is actually pretty significant. We'll take those. The random consumables could be useful depending on what we got. I think we actually got some Dark Soul ones, which are super useful. Villager spawners, silverfish spawners. Honestly, that's kind of useful because we are still building up that spawner farm over there. And to be honest with you, if we're hitting the spawner cap, or if we're not hitting the spawner cap, then we should be. And that will hopefully help increase our kind of maximum passive income, because obviously it's all very well us grinding our skills and doing what we can there, but if we don't have a passive income, then we actually can't end up affording the prestiges like we're going to be able to do today. So the skill that I've worked on the second prestige for, you guys should know it by now. It is the grinding skill. You know, it was the first one that we actually maxed out this season level wise, and I have to say that this level 120 definitely took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I guess maybe I just wasn't as distracted while I was doing it, so it just felt a lot longer. But yeah, we did have to get the extra 20 levels, and I have to say those extra 20 levels at the end there were pretty brutal, but we got there either way. And you know, I helped. I pretty much went through and used the Dark Soul consumables that it gives you through some of the like reward tiers to go ahead and help me do that, because otherwise we could have been there for a lot longer time. If we didn't use those consumables, I hate to think of how long it would have actually taken us to go ahead and max out. Yeah, I'm just claiming up all these rewards so that when I press the claim all button in a second, it doesn't all overflow onto my island and we end up losing things, because obviously the later the levels in this, the better the rewards are and the more important the rewards are. So those are the ones that we really do not want to be wasting. So let's take all of this out. Obviously, this is a very good way to get value as well. Not only does it help, of course, when you increase your skill mastery, but just getting the value through the actual leveling up itself is actually very useful as well. So there's a lot of ways that like just grinding individual skills will help you as an island to pretty much level up. So yeah, let's go ahead and take all of this though. As you guys can see, we get so much value from that. Loads of dragon egg value, which is the top tier of island value. Lots of spawners as well, actually, so not bad at all there. And if we take a look now into our skill, we can officially go ahead and prestige it. It's actually a lot more expensive than it was last time around. We now have to spend $3 million. We have to spend $1.5 million, not million, billion dollars, and then 1.5 million gems. So it does get pretty expensive, not gonna lie. And now, of course, the max level will go up to 140. But let's go ahead and press that button right there. That will, of course, help us in our journey, because if you guys remember, in our skills, we are going to need to hit these different prestiges for our skill mastery. As you can see, level 6 right here. In order to get past level 6, we actually obviously need to complete level 5, and we also needed 3 prestige skills. So that'll help us massively. So what we need to focus on today is getting the rest of these levels, which is actually only like 26 or so, which really isn't hard, especially considering we have a completely fresh and renewed skill. So with that being said and done, I'm going to pop my grinding pet, and hopefully we have a collection. We honestly don't have that much of a collection of blazes. I guess the person AFKing is AFKing those spawners and not these ones, which is fair. But I guess we won't pop a consumable for this because, first of all, I don't even know if we'll need to, but second of all, it would seem like a little bit of a waste, especially if these blazes run out and we were sat here smacking nothing. I guess we could actually visit like one of the top islands. So if we do IS visit Skypia, is that what it's called? They probably do have a farm, I would imagine. Yes, they do have a public grinding farm down here. So we can go ahead and use this one right now, and this will hopefully help. I guess for this, we can now pop a Dark Soul consumable because it doesn't mean that, you know, it means that it's going to be actually worth it because the mobs aren't going to run out. So there we go. As you guys can see, the levels are flying in, of course, because these are the easy beginning levels, and we can pretty much just let this happen here. And we should, even just from this, from one consumable, get that complete for our ultimate or our skill mastery. So yeah, hopefully we'll hit that in just a second here. I think what did I say it was? 26? Was it 26 or 27 levels we needed? It's not that many. Either way, we're going to get there from this one consumable usage. All right, I think we should just actually be about to hit it because I think it's when this goes to 27, I'm pretty sure, whether it live updates. There we go. Okay, so skill mastery quest complete, spawn and find a loot level 2, and then we'll skip the whole next one because the next challenge was just to get 3 prestige skills, so we will actually skip over a bunch of those. Now, I obviously don't want to waste this consumable, so we'll stay here until this consumable is over, which actually shouldn't really be too long from now. But also, this is helping me in regards to just general gems and money as well. Obviously, we've been getting things now in our spawners so that we can actually go ahead and get these gems, which is a lot more valuable than it used to be. Like, you only used to be able to get money from this. So the fact that we're now getting additional gems from the spawner drops is pretty clutch as well. So with all these level ups, we will be finding even better tiers of spawners and, of course, higher tiers of value for our islands. So this is just one of multiple ways that grinding your individual skills is going to help you massively as an island, really. It's kind of weird how it works. Like, it's an island-based game where you want as many members as you can, but you're all kind of just working on your own individual stuff because that benefits the island. It's very strange to think about it that way, but it does. So there we go. That is a consumable run out, and we did get to level 37 on the skill, so that's very, very nice. If we actually now check out our /skills, you guys will see that we actually have 2 new levels in the skill mastery, so let's claim those, and that increases our chances of finding better spawners and finding better value blocks. Now we need to get to 500 total skill levels, and that's shared between every single skill level or skill, like different skill that you have. It's not just, you know, one skill or whatever. Literally, you could get 50 levels in all different skills, and that would kind of work. So yeah, that's kind of the way that it's working right now. Now, you guys will remember last episode we unlocked a VKit permanently, and I want to make sure that you guys have that opportunity as well. So the giveaway for today is going to be that brand new VKit bundle, okay? So if you guys want to be able to chance of winning that, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord link down below. As long as you've done all of that, you're officially entered. It's very, very easy and very, very simple. If you do miss any of the requirements, it is all linked in the Discord, so just check that out. Of course, if you do have a YouTube membership or a Twitch subscription, then you'll get access to that channel as long as all your accounts are linked, where the giveaways are duplicated again, and you can essentially have a lot higher chance of winning. So good luck to everybody who does enter those, and hopefully whoever wins does unlock that VKit permanently. Now, we started off the season working on our quests. We kind of flattened out a little bit, but right now I want to work on some more because it's not really about what the quests give me right now, it's about what the quest will give me down the line. So we actually need to plant 100 potatoes right now. So in order to do that, and a nice easy way to do this, we're going to farm this potato farm that we already have, and then we've actually got a segment there at the end that doesn't have any potatoes planted in it. So we've now got about 100 in our inventory. Let's go ahead down here, plant as many as we can possibly plant, and this should complete that challenge. Again, it's not really about this challenge. This challenge is super, super easy. There are a bunch of really, really easy challenges on this journey, but it's not really about those. It's about getting them out of the way so that you can focus on the hard ones that actually give insane rewards. So flying down here, we should just be about to complete this challenge any moment now. There we go. Quest complete. Super, super easy quest there. Not anything hard. Now we've got to harvest 1k potatoes. This one's slightly harder, but I think we might be able to cheat it. We go to /farming. This is currently the crop that we're on, which is potatoes. I just want to check, but I'm pretty sure that this will count towards our quests. maybe it won't. Maybe it has to be the potatoes on our island. Let me just double check again. We'll give it a little opportunity here, but it's potential that it does only count for the ones on your island. It may be the case. Let's have a look. Yep, looks like it is. So I guess I thought we could cheat that challenge. It turns out we can't. We're going to harvest 1,000 potatoes, which shouldn't be too bad because, like I said, as an island, they have been making this potato farm, which I would probably assume was for their own quests as well. So we might just be a couple of steps behind our island members here, which is pretty standard for me, not going to lie. That's usually an every season thing. I'm usually always behind my island members. Those guys are the real grinders. Those are the true heroes, all right? I have never once claimed to be the grinder of the island. All right, so I farmed that farm once. It's about, okay, yeah, it's about halfway through. That's kind of what I thought it would be. So we can let the rest of this farm grow while we wait to complete the rest of that challenge. Now, one thing we have, of course, been focusing on is armor. Now, you guys will see that my grinding armor is actually level 3 right now. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that this season they actually added like ultimate armor or mastery armor, I guess. So essentially, if you have like fragment finder on any of your tools, as soon as you've got the set for the relevant thing that you're grinding, so for example, if we had fragment finder on our sword, as soon as you've got like a set for that, then it swaps over to giving you fragments for the ultimate armor. Obviously, you still only need 20 per piece, but taking a look at these, they have some much larger requirements, because in order to actually get these pieces of armor, yes, the fragments are required, but that's really not the hard part, is you actually do need to max out every single skill, which is actually kind of wild. So yeah, we definitely got to work on doing our skills. That is a challenge which I don't know if we'll meet this season, because that's very hard, and I don't think in any season yet we've actually maxed out all of our skills. So yeah, that's a tough challenge for sure, but it is there. I guess if you guys are hardcore grinders, then that ultimate armor will be for you. But I'll be honest, I don't think we're even touching the sides this season. I think once consumables do become a little bit easier to get, and maybe some skill XP boosters, then I think farming will actually be a very, very fast skill to level up as well, which we could definitely use to our benefit for that skill mastery. I mean, it's already not slow, but obviously at the island, it's not the most ideal place to do it either. But yeah, it's really not slow, but I think if we were to pair it with some consumables and stuff, this thing would actually be pretty rapid. Obviously, we don't have the best tools right now either. I'm just kind of using pretty much a default hoe. So yeah, we need to work on some extra tools here and there, but I think farming could definitely be a possible one that we prestige or look to prestige soon. And of course, as the other skills get more expensive to prestige, as we repeatedly prestige them, such as the grinding one, then we're going to have a lot less money and gems available to be able to do that. So we'll have to kind of go down to the other skills that we haven't yet kind of grinded, because it's just gonna be a lot cheaper. All right, let's see. I don't think there's enough potatoes regrown in this place yet, but we'll give it a go. Maybe we can get the rest of these. No, there's definitely not enough in there. Okay, what if we cheat the system a little bit here? What if we spend a bunch of money on some bones and get some bone meal and grow it manually? I mean, it's not really cheating the system, it's part of the system, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, it makes it a little bit easier. Hopefully this will be enough. I actually don't know if it will be, to be honest with you. It's not a hard challenge, it's a tedious challenge if you don't really have a big farm on your island. It would be nice if our farm was big enough to have done it in one go, but you know, we don't really need this farm other than literally for these challenges like that. I'm pretty sure that is the only reason that this farm even exists on my island right now, is because of those challenges. So yeah, we'll see if maybe we can just scrounge enough here that it you know, that it will complete it. We'll have to see. There we go. Quest complete. Perfect. That's all we needed to do, because then we just need to place a total of 10 iron golem spawners on our island. And maybe we don't have that place right now just because we've not really been using iron golem spawners. Unless, is there any kind of hanging about over here? Probably not. No, okay. Nothing is hanging about over here, but we'll have plenty of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure even like within my PVs, I've probably got a whole bunch anyway. If not, then there should be a whole section over here full of them. Iron golem. Oh, maybe we're selling them. That is also possible. But maybe we also opened some a little bit earlier. Please tell me we have 10 iron golem. We might honestly not have 10 iron. Okay, there we go. Let's just place down 10 like the challenge suggests. 10. 1, 2. Oh, we've hit our spawn limit. All right, I'm just gonna friggin' mine out 10 of our blaze spawners, I guess, just so that we have enough of a spawner limit. Why not? Hey, so yeah, we should be able to place 10. Wait, you've reached your. Oh wait, I think they use up different spawn limits, don't they? Because automatic spawners. Oh, I'm freaking stupid, bro. I shouldn't have mined those up. I knew it. I knew I was being stupid. All right, I guess we got to mine up 10 of these bad boys instead, which isn't the end of the world. It's fine. There we go. And just for the sake of this, let's just go ahead and let me out. I can't get out. I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm freaking stuck. There we go. Let's just place these 10 over here. Come on. There we go. Boom. 10. Please complete my quest so that we never have to do that ever again. There we go. Quest complete. All right, let's pull those out, and I guess we'll put on the rest of the spawners that we just took out, because yeah, that was kind of a rip. Not gonna lie. What were they? Were they silverfish? They must have been silverfish. Where is that? that out there. Boom. There we go. Put the scrolls back in. We're good to go. All right, there we are. The next quest is to open an epic airdrop. I'm assuming it probably gave me one. It did. So we can just go ahead and literally open that anywhere. It doesn't matter. And money and gems. Sure, we'll take it. The next quest was to get grinding skill to level 25. We have done. Apply a pet trait to your pet. Actually, a very, very easy thing to do because it doesn't matter what pet trait it is that it actually applies. We'll just grab any of our pets here. Actually, I don't know if I have specific pets in specific places or not. Do I? Yes, I do. So I guess we'll grab this mining pet right here. We'll go into /pets. We'll go into pet traits and I'll literally just roll one random pet trait on here. There we go. It wasn't good. Cat. Oh, I mean, cat. A level 3 pet trait isn't horrific. Next challenge, insert a scroll into a spawner. That's super, super easy because all we have to do is literally go in here. Boom, take that out. Boom, put that in. Easy. There we go. Have a total of 10 spider spawners placed on your island. I'm kind of surprised that none of these are spiders, not going to lie. But yeah, I guess that's an easy one to do again, but we are going to need to remove the... Okay, I might just remove... I'm just going to remove these so that we're not fully at the cap and we're not constantly getting annoyed by that. All right, where are they at? We must have spider spawners laying about here somewhere. Any spider spawners? Maybe we don't? Surely. Yeah, there we go. All right, 15 spider spawners. Just pop those down and that will get that quest done. And then we don't have to worry about that anymore. Again, these are all super, super easy challenges. I mean, they do have somewhat decent rewards to them. Like some of the rewards here are actually useful, like value blocks and stuff like that. So you won't say no to it. But yeah, we're going to get to the ones now that actually require actions and us grinding different skills and such. So those are the more tedious ones that we can work along. But these easy and quick ones are good. So yes, we now have to reach mining skill level 25. Obviously, we're not focused on mining at all yet, really. But we are already, I think we have a couple levels. We're already up to 19 or 18, so it won't really take us too long to get there, but we're not going to do it today because that is going to be where I go ahead and end off this episode, guys. We have indeed prestiged another skill today. In fact, our first prestige 2 skill, so that's clutch. We're going to continue to work on this and continue to work our, on our island and make ourselves rich. I think next focus is getting our spawners to their maximum possible ability, which I believe would be at this point Guardians, I think is the next upgrade for us. Yes, it is, which costs us 56 stat points. We have 12, so we've got to work on that as an island, and let's get Guardians unlocked, because then we can build a $1 trillion spawner. Guys, that is it from me today. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you do go ahead and leave a like on it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that as well. That is it from me, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on AkumaMC.